Hello, hello. Can you guys believe we are almost done with 2017? Christmas is just a few days away. It really is the most favorite time of the year for me. And this year, I'm even more excited because I get to spend it with my nephew for the first time. He's 5 years old, and in 5 years, we've always been in different countries, so I've never spent Christmas with him. But this year, I can, so I'm so excited. Okay, so since it's holiday season, I'm gonna draw something holiday themed. And while you guys watch me draw, I thought I'd talk about some of my favorite podcasts and some YouTube channels that interview other artists that I love listening to when I'm drawing or painting or doing my artwork. I generally stay away from music because I associate music with dance and movement, and that clearly is not a very good combination, and I always get very distracted. So, generally, podcasts and artist interviews are my go to. Some of these are art related, some of these are not. So, here's my list. The first one that I would like to recommend, and I really enjoy all of his podcasts and episodes, it's Hidden Brain. It's by NPR. It's hosted by Shankar Vedantam. He uses storytelling so beautifully to talk about human behavior, why we make the choices we do, what influences them. It's a very intriguing series and it's very well researched. What I enjoy the most about it that it's very thought-provoking and I enjoy all the stories. A lot of them have helped me get through some of my personal challenges. It's always inspiring to know about how other people deal with their problems, phobias, anxiety, or just in general, the mindset of different people, different opinions. It's really nice. I definitely give that a try. Just a heads up, I think I forgot to mention all of the podcasts and YouTube channels that I'll be mentioning. I'll leave a link to them in the description, so make sure you check them out. Okay, the second one is Creative Pep Talk. It's a very popular podcast. I'm sure most of you have heard of it. Andy hosts the podcast with so much enthusiasm and so much true passion. It's really awesome. He talks about all things art, the good, the bad, the ugly. He also interviews a lot of other artists. His podcasts are really so inspiring and they're very informative. He talks about everything, the anxieties artists face, the self-doubt, how to make money as an artist, how to balance work and life. It's all great. So if you haven't heard his podcast yet, definitely give it a try. The third one on the list is Art Side of Life. I actually was introduced to this quite recently, but I've heard a few of the interviews and they're really very well done. Eva interviews some of the most amazing artists, and it's always inspiring to hear their stories and their artistic journeys. What I love about it is that it's super casual. She seems to ask all the right questions, which makes it very informative. She has a YouTube channel, but I think you can also listen to the podcasts on the go. All of that information should be available on the website. I'll leave a link to that below. The next two on the list are YouTube channels. Bobby Chu's YouTube channel is number 4. He gives a lot of brilliant advice, talks about working in the animation industry, his personal artistic journey, and he also interviews some other artists. With his channel though, I always keep an eye out. I always have a little window open on the side because sometimes he's drawing, sometimes he's showing other artworks, or the people who he is interviewing, they show some of the artwork. So I always have a little window of it open on the side just in case, so I don't miss anything. If you haven't checked out his channel yet, definitely go have a look. I'm sure you'll find something useful. The fifth one on the list is Art Talk with Silver. It's hosted by Steven Silver. His talks are very motivating. He talks about everything going on in the industry, tips and tricks, and also about his own experiences. He's very encouraging, and I often find myself revisiting his talks over and over again. So, I guess that's it. That's my top 5. What do you guys listen to when you're doing your art? I'm always looking to expand my podcast library, so please mention them in the comments. I would love to know and check those out. I hope you all have a wonderful holiday season. Happy holidays, and I'll see you all next week. Bye.